Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Kingdom Come Deliverance.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Oh, me too. Me too.
The Sasau swordsmith is after the pieces of a sword that some pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling off around here. Do you know of any?
Yes, I bought one myself. But it's not for sale.
I'd pay well for it.
I'm sure you would, but first I'd have to know where I put the thing. I've lost it, my boy. And to tell you the truth, I reckon that pilgrim was a scoundrel and a cheat. And his holy sword was nothing but worthless junk.
Okay, so he doesn't give me a hint of where he lost it. My sword or axe need working on? Not really. Not really. So I wonder, would he have lost it around the forge?
God be with you, Henry.
Oh yeah, also with you. Very hard and an easy lock. You might also have lost it back over where he lives. Anyway, that's not super important right now. I just wanted to see if he would have anything to say, and if the apprentice would either, but doesn't appear to be the case. I guess for quest's sake, let's head to Ledetchko and talk to Fritz. See if we can convince him to apologize, even though he's moved far away from Sasau. Oh no. Oh, it's a human scum. Yep. We have the battle axe and the shield. Alright. Oh, other guy. Alright, stalwart. I need you, brother. Okay. Easy enough. These cumin are no big deal anymore. Alright, Fritz. Where you at, brother? Let's drink that cockerel potion. There we go. 76 and 64.
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
It's me.
About your brawl with Elias. Your best friend settled the matter.
You're serious?
That's right.
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to him and promise you'll pay the debt somehow.
What?
We won't forget this. On my honor. And I'm really sorry about that fight. I was just going out of my mind.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Alright, quest complete. That's what I like to see.
Private bath? For two?
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Save, Henry?
Ah, yeah. Game saved, Henry. That's what you said, right? How about you? Are you a good-looking gal? Oh, that's Adela. Ha! Well, fine. Okay, hopefully we can get to Sasau in 4 hours or less. Alright, where is the innkeeper? That's a townsman. Oh, here's the knight. Recognize me?
I'm happy to see you again, sir.
Likewise. No doubt you have many questions.
I certainly do.
We will talk. Not here, however. The wolves have ears. Let's meet at the pond after sunset. You'll find me waiting by the big willow tree.
Alright.
I'll be there.
Let's play by his
I'll
rules.
expect you.
Okay. Yeah, let's not frustrate him. Alright, townsman.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Duh.
I feel a lucky throw coming my way. How about you?
Oh yeah, of course we're gonna bet 100. You better believe it. And of course we're gonna use all of our dice. Oh, I have 2 consecrated dice. Let's use them both, I guess. We're 200 away, and he's only got 300 points. 400 points. Unless he busts. Wow.
That'll do me.
It looks like a lot, but it's really not. Alright, can I get 200 points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if you see that. That's exactly what I have, though. I need another 1. Come on. Or 2 5s. Okay. Yeah. That'll do me.
Here you are.
$100. How do you feel about that, townsman? Get out of here. You big loser. Let's go in and keep.
God be with you.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Nothing I've heard about.
Alright.
Thank the good Lord. It's quiet here.
Good.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Oh.
The swordsmith from the town said he was after the pieces of a sword from some Queen of Sheba. A pilgrim was selling him a while back.
I know he's after those, but he's out of luck. He should have bought it while he had the chance. I still have mine on me. It brings me good fortune, and I shan't sell it.
Oh, really?
Not even...
Not even for a king's ransom.
Okay. You keep it on you, eh? All the time? Okay. Meet the knight, then. Where's the pond he was talking about, I wonder? Look, Sleipnir. It's your arch nemesis over here. Who's slower than you, can't carry as much as you, and is, more of a coward than you. So I don't understand how you weren't able to keep up with him. But hey, I mean, I'm not gonna judge or anything. Just in case it gets hairy.
So here I am. What do you have to tell me?
I brought you here because I did not want to cause an alarm at the tavern. I'm very sorry, but you made a mistake coming here alone. And it will be your last.
Wait.
Wait!
You wish to make your peace with God? Very well. But be quick.
Okay, I can't intimidate him. That much is clear. Work for Sir Radzik is my best bet, really. Let's go for it.
I'm here on the orders of Sir Radzik Kobila. You might want to consider that before you do anything hasty.
Kobila, you say? If that is true, it could mean trouble. However, I cannot take the risk of sparing you.
So you're going to kill me just like that?
It seems the best solution. There are no witnesses.
Do you really think I'm that stupid? If I'm not back by morning, my companions will tell the bailiff, and they'll report to Ratide.
If you are indeed under orders from Kobila, explain to me what you were doing with the burners of charcoal.
I was looking for the counterfeit coins, and I still am.
That's right.
I'd heard those men were transporting them in that wagon.
When I saw you with the charcoal burners, I assumed it was they who sent you.
No, definitely not.
Then we have a common aim. I have also been pursuing the counterfeiters for some time. My name is Ulrich. It is true our meeting has not begun well, but if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobila, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
Okay.
I found out many things, but there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
Who is that last
What
man?
man was that?
Maynard, the merchant from Passau. Listen, I will explain everything to you. But first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
Huh.
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
I like this one.
I don't think I could honestly recommend you as a suitor to any of the ladies I know.
Your wit is as piercing as your blade.
Fine, who is it?
Master Tobias Feyfar. If you truly serve Sir Radzik, then you must know him.
Indeed I do.
Of course I know him. What do you want him for?
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made. But I do not understand such technical matters. Master Feyfar, however...
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it. And you'll give it to me, just like that?
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have.
Uh-huh.
In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
Don't you want to go with me?
Shouldn't you go with me to see Feyfar?
No. I must remain in Sassau. I have some loose ends that must be tied.
Okay.
What's your name, anyway?
I told you. I am Ulrich.
Just Ulrich?
It is enough.
Okay.
Because you look like a knight. They seldom have just one name.
It is true. I have a horse, armor, a sword, and a shield. But there are many ways to acquire such things these days. As I am sure you know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're not a knight?
I am a trustworthy soldier in the service of a nobleman. That is all you need to know.
Ah, that sounds familiar.
I'd like to know more, but I have a feeling you won't tell me.
Your feeling is correct.
Uh-huh. Sure. Who are you working for?
Who are you working for?
I understand why you wish to know. But this does not mean I am at liberty to tell you.
Okay. It doesn't sound fishy, it sounds reasonable.
That sounds a bit fishy.
It is simply that my master does not wish to be revealed. And if we are to help one another, that is how it must remain.
Okay.
Tell me what you know about the false coins.
Do you know Passau?
No.
No? What is it?
A city in Bavaria. Passau is a city of trade. All the currencies in Christendom change hands there.
Uh-huh.
I see. And that would include Prague groschen?
Some months ago, counterfeit groschen were discovered to be circulating there. They are made from copper plated with silver. The Passau alderman began to investigate and learned that a family of money changers was involved. They were bringing the forged coins in from Bohemia and sending back real ones. My liege lord is allied to the Passau alderman, so they requested that he deal with the matter.
And so he sent you?
Yes. He needed a man that he could trust absolutely.
All right.
And what about that wagon? What happened there exactly?
I followed Menhard from Passau. I had reason to suspect a connection with Sassau.
So they were transporting false groschen on that wagon?
Yes. On their way here, they brought real coin. Groschen, forints, francs, and the like. But now, the sacks were full of counterfeits.
Ah, okay.
What do you mean about the connection with Sassau?
The matter was investigated in Passau, and the executioner extracted information from those who were arrested. They told him that the coins were made in a monastery.
What,
Oh,
in
wow.
the monastery itself?
I cannot say. I know only what the Passau scribe wrote down in his reports of the interrogations.
Okay.
Why did you let them get here before attacking?
I wanted to discover where they hand over their coins, which I failed to do. Besides, Maynard had an armed escort, and they kept 2 busy roads and lodged at inns throughout their journey, until he came to this god-forsaken track. I cannot guess why he came here, but it was the perfect opportunity to strike.
Interesting.
What happened on that track?
I ambushed them. I took down 2, but that bastard Manhart cut the horses loose and rode away.
What next?
While I was chasing Manhart, those charcoal burners came and stole what they could. Before I could catch him, his horse threw him and he broke his neck.
Oh, wow.
So we won't get anything out of him.
Unfortunately not.
Okay. What happened to him exactly?
What happened to Menhart?
He's dead, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but what did you do with his body?
I buried it. He was a bastard. But I am not one to leave Christian remains rotting in the woods.
Ah, honorable.
And where's his grave?
He ran from the wagon uphill along the path to the north. Along the way there is an old ruined cabin. I buried him behind it.
Okay.
And don't think I don't know why you ask. Robbing graves is shameful.
You... if you say so.
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black.
You're mistaken. I've many deaths on my conscience. But robbing the dead, that's something I have no stomach for.
Okay, alright.
Very well. I'll go and see Master Feyfar.
Godspeed. I will wait in Sasau at the Wagoner's Inn.
Alright. Well, that's something, I guess.
Good! Mother... A tankard of ale for me. Mother of God...
Hey, who's there?
Can I not sit down? There we go. How's it going, gentlemen? How are y'all doing? Fresco Master? And old Zach? How are you? Aha. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just walking. Wait a second.
Hey.
How come I can't knock this guy out? I can only talk or pickpocket? I feel like I should put the torch away. Yeah, see, I can't knock him out. I can kill Vitus. I can't talk to him. I can kill him and knock him out, but I can't knock out Zach for whatever reason. It just wants me to pickpocket the guy. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to be a higher level then to pickpocket this guy, because he seemed pretty ready for that. Let's put on our nicer clothes, to be honest. So I know it's not gonna be morning by the time we get to Ledetchko. Oh, are you serious? Alright. If we have to do any fighting, I might as well be prepared. Nope. Yeah, the Gambison, the Hauberk. Everything else I think we're okay on. My shield. I see the dude. He's over there in the bushes. Is it just one of them? Did I drink a night hawk potion just to kill you? All on your lonesome? Oh, what a waste of a Nighthawk, though. Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. Whoa. Stuck in the bushes somehow. Okay. Oh, stuck in the bushes again.
Ow.
Alright. What the heck am I using? Oh, it is my heavy plated battle axe. Oh, you're agile, little guy. Knight's hunting sword? Okay, so it wasn't just the one dude.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Trouble? Why do I look troubled?
I'm here about the mine.
Excellent. So what did you find out?
They're killing people
It's
in
been
there.
plundered and wrecked, but everything can be fixed. It'll be quite a job, but at least it won't have to be rebuilt from scratch.
That's a weight off my mind. And did you see anyone there? Thieves or suspicious types?
Nemoy and his gang were stealing silver there.
The vermin. I thought as much. Did you bring him here?
They tried to kill me?
I tried to, but he was having none of it. He didn't want to burn, so he tried to kill me.
Well, I'm glad he didn't succeed. But now I won't be able to find out anything. Oh well, can't be helped, I suppose.
Okay. Strength perk. Yeah, I guess I didn't learn
About
anything.
my reward for the investigation.
Yes, of course. Actually, I don't believe any reward was mentioned. On the other hand, you surveyed everything as I asked, and that deserves a groschen or two.
I agree.
And they tried to murder me.
Yes, of course. It's a sad world we live in. I'm sure you deserve a little extra coin for it.
That's right. Heck
It's been
yeah.
a pleasure.
Beautiful.
Good. There you go then.
$300. That's hardly enough.
That hardly seems worth what I've been through.
You're right. Here's a little more to be going on with.
That's right. Ah, yeah, double my money.
Master Feyfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
Yeah.
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
That's true.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
That's right.
I got the impression he
honor.
was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
Okay.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. But this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
Ah. Okay. Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
Okay.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
Perfect. Okay. Find out who in Sasau works with copper. Find out where the counterfeiters get the quicksilver. Speak with Ulrich.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
What do you need?
Well, he sounds a little more civil now. I thought that we could update him on our quest progress so far, but no such luck. Right, Sleipnir. We have business to attend to. Away, fell steed. What an empty place. Complete? Okay, I haven't talked to anybody yet.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Whoa, you gotta stand so close to my face there,
Are you
Matthew?
happy here?
It's not worth a damn. If I had any choice, you wouldn't see my heels for dust.
Oh, wow.
What's happened? Did you two get yourselves into trouble?
There you go.
Fine friend you are, assuming it's our own bloody fault.
Hey,
Oh, come on. You know what you two are like. I had to ask.
that's right.
Well, perhaps with that mug. But now, the foreman's got it in for us. If he could, he'd skin us alive.
Okay.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
That's true. Yeah, the miller?
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
They're just
What's
walking
as
back
stupid
and
is
forth
the mill
behind us
really
while we're
needs us.
talking.
They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
I've had jobs like this before.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they?
That's true.
They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
Ugh.
I'm glad.
I've got all
But
the
try not
work.
to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, what about him?
I'd like to ask about that Thomas again. I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
Okay. So he said that about his last master, did he? I see how it is. I see how it's going.
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
It's me, Fritz.
Matthew told me your foreman's a fool, and you're not exactly filled with Christian love for him.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Okay, so what do you do?
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
Oh no.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking
Wow.
angry too.
Up to his waist.
So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
Okay, and the others?
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
Okay.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Wow. The foreman was saying they're not much better than bandits.
I still want to ask you more about Thomas. I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard. And arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
Okay. Alright. Let's see what else we can learn, if anything. Can I talk to you, Miller?
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
How are these fools working out for you?
Are you happy with your new workers?
They're good carpenters, but someone constantly has to stand behind their backs and keep an eye on them.
Really?
Yes. When I'm there with them, everything goes smoothly. But the moment I leave, I hear Thomas yelling at them.
I've heard.
I don't know what I'd do without Thomas. He keeps an eye on everything for me now. The mill wouldn't function without him.
Okay.
Yeah, but Thomas has problems with carpentry.
You're right. You should hear him cursing when he has to turn his hand to it. He knows he'll never be a real miller.
Well, just because of that?
No. He's not too skilled at handling the water wheel and the mill run either.
Wow.
He can wield a shovel well enough, but otherwise I have to keep telling him how to do things.
So he's useless.
So he's not been foreman too long then?
No. My son used to run the mill, but then his wagon overturned with him inside it.
Ooh.
It'll be a year ago now, come spring.
Ouch.
I'm sorry.
Me too, boy. And after Martin was gone, the other workers left and only Thomas stayed. I don't know what I'd do without him.
What happened that day? Wagons don't overturn themselves.
He was transporting new stone blocks for the mill,
Oh, wow.
and he had to take a detour. Since the wagon was too heavy for the ford, it was after a downpour. The load must have slipped and the whole wagon fell on him. I pray it was quick.
So he was alone, with no one to help him.
Of course not. Thomas was there too. He helped Martin to load the wagon in Sasau, and both of them set off back.
Interesting.
Just the two of them? No one else was there?
No, they always did it that way. Martin didn't like dragging people where it wasn't necessary, when they could be doing work elsewhere. But
This
if I had
is
been there with them, maybe he'd still be alive.
Suspicious.
Thomas couldn't pull the wagon off him. He ran for help, but it was already too late.
I'm sorry. But I'm sure he's in God's kingdom now.
He was a good boy, a kind soul.
Okay.
Have you been without carpenters for a while?
A long time. Since winter, it's been just me and Thomas.
Nobody stays around?
No. These days, it's hard to find a man you can rely on. Young lads today are bone idle. None of them wants to do an honest day's work.
And how many have actually worked here?
About half a dozen, maybe more. We always put up with them till the most urgent work was done, then sent them packing.
Okay.
And what about Jane? Shouldn't she have a husband by now?
What are you trying to say?
A pretty girl like her is ripe for marriage.
With a large dowry because she comes from a mill? Well, she had herself a man once, but he ran away during the winter. He wasn't up to the work either.
And how long did he last?
You know, he was here for a while. But back then my son was a foreman and he was a kindly soul. Too kind. He never threw anyone out.
So everyone started leaving when Thomas took over?
Well, Thomas is a dog on slackers. And just as well. Maybe it's harsh, but that's what you need nowadays. If we don't mill, folk don't eat.
That's true. So is he being hard on people on purpose?
So the moment Thomas became mill foreman, everyone started running off. Not one man could stand it here, even if they had a chance to marry Jane. Don't you think Thomas might be doing it on purpose? Sounds to me like he's after the mill.
Yeah.
Or your daughter, or both.
That's not like him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good man and straightforward. He knows I can always send for a new mill foreman.
And Jane...
But he keeps saying that he can't do
Don't
anything
worry
without
about her.
Thomas.
She'll wed whoever I approve of. Even Thomas, if he asks for her hand. At least with him, I know he won't leave the mill.
Indeed, why would he, once he's got rid of everyone else?
That's enough. I don't know why you're trying to slander Thomas, but I don't mean to listen to it any longer.
I heard what you asked my father. You can't expect help from him. He's none too sharp these days.
Ouch. Eesh, that can happen when folk get older. That's for sure. Don't stick your nose where it's not wanted, wench. Oh, I love that that's an option. We're not going for it, though.
No. Nobody listens to me. But I wanted to say that Thomas does do it on purpose. He did it the same way before.
Why?
Because he's afraid if someone comes who's more skilled, Father will notice and give his job to the newcomer.
And your father lets him? Can't he suck it?
He probably could, but he doesn't want to. My brother was the mill foreman before him, but last year a wagon overturned on him, broke his back. It broke my father too. And Thomas was here the longest. He was always close to my brother, so Father chose him as the mill foreman.
Okay.
And Thomas doesn't listen to anyone. Can't you persuade him?
No. He keeps looking my way and tries to be nice, but he doesn't care what I've got to say. When I tell him something, it goes in one ear and out the other.
And this probably won't end well. What happened to
I'm
your
glad
brother?
it allowed me to ask about
And
the
what does
brother.
that have to do with this?
I don't know. You mentioned it, so I was just wondering.
There's not much to tell. The stone block that was loaded wrong, slippery ground after rain, and when the wagon overturned on him, there was no one around to help.
What do you mean, no one? Surely he wasn't alone.
No, he had Thomas with him. But Thomas couldn't lift the wagon off him, and by the time he found help it was too late. And as if that wasn't bad enough, someone robbed my brother while Thomas was looking for help.
Someone robbed him after he was dead.
I don't know, but they took a mottled scarf which I gave him as a keepsake. He laughed when I gave it to him. He said it would make him look like a fop, but he still wore it all the time.
Right on. That sounds like a brother.
Someone must have thought it was worth stealing.
But who'd steal a scarf?
Why are you asking me? When they brought him back here, he didn't have it. That's all I know.
I'm sorry about what happened to him.
Me too. But it was his own fault. If he'd brought more people with him, he'd still be alive. He was too kind for his own good.
I understand.
Wow. That's good, because I was planning on talking to her after that anyway. Man, this sounds fishy. It sounds like Thomas is a really bad dude. I was just going to go talk to him like Matthew had intended. But at this point, I'm a little more inclined to go Fritz's way. I feel like, also, if we found that scarf...
What's that?
If we found that scarf on... what's his name? It wouldn't bode well for him. That's for sure. Huh. I don't know. This is curious. Maybe we wait. Maybe we, convince him to go play dice with his friend. And we set up an ambush for him, take him down, and then I'll see if the scarf is on him or not. But I think that's going to be in the next episode, though, so if you want to catch that one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. Thank you so much for all the time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.